Hi, welcome to Old and Retro. My name is Vincent, and today I have an unboxing of the Peak Design Cuff and the Peak Design Leash. Peak Design, if you didn't know, started their early roots in creating camera gear that was very specific to make things easier for people. So obviously they did a lot of their things on Kickstarter. So for example, they have things like a capture clip, which is a clip which straps attaches to your straps or your belts or your waist or something like that, and it basically with a joining foot plate onto your camera, you can clip it onto a clip very easily, and then just take it straight out without worrying about the security of the thing. Um, or, for example, they got Peak Design bags. Start with a messenger bag, they do backpacks, they do travel bags, they got tech pouches and wash bags. So they have expanded their gear um, exponentially for the camera enthusiast, for the expert professional. A lot of people do use their gear. And one of the things that they revolutionized was the quick release system that they use. It's hard to show without pulling out all the spot things. So what I'm going to show you is inside the box very quickly. In fact, it's actually on the actual box itself. This thing here is a clip, and then this cable cord thing attaches to the eyelet area of your camera, and then this round bit slots into this, but it can be pulled straight back out with a simple press and pull. Um, so you can interchange this without worrying around with that every time. One thing I found that was quite restricting was having the neck strap on all the time. Maybe I wanted to do a bit of street photography, and then using a hand carry version or wrist carry was a little more effective. Sometimes the strap can be too long. So there's all sort of features that you want to sort of start thinking about long term, and having the fixed cable, fixed strap, wasn't quite fitting within my sort of workflow, and obviously I started investing in these. I don't do professional photography by any means, but I do a lot of street photography, and I find having some sort of flexibility is sort of key. So without further ado, I'm going to do some unboxing right now, and so we'll start with the cuff. As it shows you straight away what the sort of feature is. It straps around on your wrist. It comes with two of these, I think the quick connectors. It comes with obviously the wrist cuff section itself. So obviously it shows someone using it on their camera, how they're using it. It sort of slots in. It comes a wrist sort of wrist strap or bracelet temporarily if you don't need to use it, which is quite handy as well. And then 1% for appliance. So the packaging they use tends to, I believe, not use a lot of plastic at all, which is in fitting of the current climate. So that's really nice. You can flip this open, and it shows you exactly how it works. So it's ultra light wrist strap on demand, drop protection. If it's in the pocket, obviously it's really thin. This thing cinches up and down really quickly, and it obviously has a bit of a magnetic clasp, which is kind of handy. And anchors what make this. So this is rated for 90 kg of force, which is plenty strong, unless you're having your lifting gear which is super heavy, or you're prone to dropping your gear constantly, and it's like a really heavy camera. I mean, I don't recommend putting something like a Red Epic on this, but it probably like will hold that, because unless the Red Epic is 90 kg, it's not very likely to break, I suppose. I mean, obviously, you're factoring that if something weighs 1 kg and it's dropping, it will drop with greater force than 1 kg. Obviously, I don't know the science behind it, but that's just for your information. I went for the all black version with their signature Peak Design red on here. So let's get this cut open. Okay, So in the box itself, you get nothing else in that box. You get a cardboard sleeve with the thing in itself, obviously. And then unveiling the box, it does say this is how it works. You'd obviously loop it in, and then you slot the connector on, and then it does say use included split rings. I don't really like the use of split rings, which is why I took the eyelets off my XT3. And then it's a multi-core functionality. Basically, so it starts showing yellow, you start looking at replacing it and getting those replaced. And then just the locks open, so you can take it off and on without having to worry about it too much. And there's a little magnet that you can sort of move around very nicely. It does come with a pouch. Oh, that's actually unexpected. I didn't expect this at all. And inside that pouch we have what's at the bottom here? It looked like I felt something real weird. There's some bits down here. I'm not sure what it is. What is this? Oh, it comes with split rings. Oh, that's actually handy. I could actually use it then in that case with the split rings, or not if I required it. So I'll think about that. I've already taken the eyelets off my camera, so it doesn't rattle around with these. But obviously you got a quick connector here, and then it comes with a Peak Design sticker. That's very nice. And then the back is wired in. So I'll take that out. This is the Hyperlon plastic version. So that's it's a clever bit of ingenuity, and obviously to take this off, it actually demonstrates how to use it straight away. So I'm press down on here, and it slides out, and there you go. And obviously this connector is basically a plate which forces this bit of plastic, which is hinged by itself, to go push up, so it doesn't lock. It locks when you take it out. Now it's like construction. Take this wire out very carefully without breaking anything. That's good. And obviously this, I believe, doesn't seem to work. That's really weird. It locks one way, that's odd. Anyway, let's just pull that off as well. So I'm going to need to attach the connector somewhere. It's taking longer than I thought. That's done. There you go. So once you connect your thing up, slot it in, and then I'm not sure why it's not working properly. This. There you go. It's because once it gets to this point, it can lock itself up. But what is actually the case is that you can. It's basically they've put a bit of bar tack here, or some sort of plastic thing anyway, so it locks itself in. Other than that, you put the thing in to your wrist, drop it, and it cinches straight down. It's super tight. I don't see it being an issue with that at all. Some magnet here, so how do I worry about it? Doesn't want to attach on. So maybe if I move the little magnet down, this is getting really annoying. Come on. That's done. So if I want to use it as a wrist strap, just wrap it round, and then it doesn't want to wrap round. I don't know what the hell's going on there, but maybe, I just moved it up and I realised I moved it in the wrong direction. But anyway, it does wrap on itself. I mean, I probably won't ever use it as a wrist strap like that. Oh, it's a bracelet thing. So it's a bit of a waste of time, but there's a magnet there anyway for my perusal. But other than that, it does work really well. So most of the time, if I'm using this, it should work excellently. I've heard issues with some people with this bit potentially damaging their equipment, but what I might do is attach on a bit of black gaffer tape or something over this, just enough to wrap around the sides very slightly to help provide a bit of extra protection, and I'm going to use this with a bit of extra grip, so I don't have to worry too much, but it seems to work fairly handily. It's made out of the same sort of car seat belt type material that they use in their bags. I mean, it's a slightly, obviously, narrower than normal, and then they use the Hypalon sort of, I'm not sure what that's actually made of. It's like a Hypalon plastic woven material, which is super sturdy and super strong, so that's actually really good. Okay, let's move over to one side and let's get the leash sort of done, and it actually works very similarly, or looks very similar, at first to the cuff, because the cuff, as you can see, is actually the same width, but this includes their sort of quick connect adapter, and obviously has base plates, obviously because it's got two ends on this compared to one, and it comes with 4 connectors, and it, as opposed to 2 on the cuff. And obviously this is the base connector thing, and obviously it rolls up really well. It's super narrow, again all made out of cardboard and string material for recyclability. Again, I got this in black, so let's cut this open again. Okay, so in this box I'm expecting to see a very similar sort of set of stuff as before. So I'll pull this whole thing out. Again, nothing else rest in the box. It does come with, when you unwrap it, the same instructions as before. Recommended anchor replacement and where to put them for a stable sling style camber. So that way, yes, if you were swinging it about and you like to carry it from below, that's great. Comes with another pouch, and in this pouch we get another quick connector, obviously. In fact, it should come with more than one. So if I drop everything out, it comes with another sticker. Oops, another Pete Design sticker. I actually have one of these. I got one of the original ones, in fact, from when I got the bag. It comes with a hex key, which is very nice. Sometimes they provide connectors and you have to put around them. It does come with a base straight away. I mean, I'm not likely to use this because I like to use a little tripod every so often, and taking this on and off is going to be a real pain. So that's going to be an issue. May use this if I was less likely to do that, but I'll think about it. It comes with the other 2 quick connecting, what are they called again? Split rings, that's right, that's what they're called. Obviously it comes with 2 connectors here, and then on the strap itself we have 1 connector there and another connector on the front. So much like before, I'm doing wires right here, and then I'm going to undo wires onto here, so that gets the strap out of here. I'm going to have to pull it away from the cardboard, take this connector off here as well, and then pull off the rest of the wires out of the relevant areas. That pulls all the way out, and you have another connector here. So all in all, I have a total of 6 connectors, including the one for my cuff. So that's plenty of spares. And for what I believe, Peak Design actually have a lifetime warranty on all the gear, which makes it really well. What I do know is that there's a replacement scheme for these, for the old versions, because they were a bit narrower apparently. So keep that in mind. As I was saying before, they do the bag straps, pouches, and the clips. That's their main forte so far. And all in all, I think their gear is going to work really well with my X-T3 and my other cameras as well. So I don't want to worry about it. On obviously the leash, as I said before, you've got this quick connector, and you need to pull it away, and it just literally just slides through. How smooth is that? Obviously, when you want it tighter, you just again in the other direction. So it's super simple. You just get a high plunge strap again. I can see this being a really useful bit of kit, so you can make a really long leash and obviously do it crossbody and so on. Not to worry too much about wear and tear on the whole system. It's narrow enough that as it shows, you can just strap the whole thing up, roll it up, and as you can see, well, obviously I'm not rolled up very well, but the whole thing rolls up in a small handful. So super easy to put away, and obviously switch over to the cuff even when you need it. So that's the Peak Design cuff and the Peak Design leash. So that's good unveiling of those. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you in another video. Thank you very much.